Hi, Gateway Griffins. Hope everyone is doing well. Have you ever wondered who creates all these apps or programs or the games you love to play so much on the computer or tablets or your phone? Even Clever, ThinkTrueMap, and Lexia Core 5. Well, a computer programmer, coder, or video game developer can create those apps and games you used. Even if you don't think you want to major in computer science or do one of those jobs when you grow up, it is good to learn those computational skills because it comes in handy in so many other things you do. Learning to code can help you learn to problem solve and activate your critical thinking skills. It also teaches you to think logically, as well as improve your analytical ability. And there is no mistake, because mistakes are considered good, because that is how you become an awesome programmer. Now, think of it like playing a game or putting a puzzle together when you're coding. You go from the easy to the hardest level. If you make a mistake, no big deal. Learn from it and just restart again because now you know what to do. Best of all, you can be as creative as you want, as there are always many ways to get the job done. So, are you ready? Let's get started. This week we are going to do a few warm-up activities in Clever. You can use your tablet, computer, or phone. I'm going to give you a brief introduction to help you get started. So let's go. So after you log in, you are going to click Technology on your left sidebar, and it is going to bring you to Technology, and you should see this called code.org. Now, if you make it your favorite, next time when you log in to your Clever, it will be placed right on top here. So let's give it a click, or you can touch it. Now your screen might look a little bit different than mine, especially if you already started doing code before spring break. Now you can go ahead and click on Course Catalog, or simply just scroll down to Grades K-5. Click on Learn More, and this is where your courses are located. Now, if you are preschool, pre-K, or kindergarten, I suggest you either start with Pre-Reader Express or Course A, and then go to Course B. Now, if you're first grade, second grade, and above, you can start with Course C. And if you are third and fourth, go ahead and start with Course D, especially if you find Scratch Junior too easy. Of course, you can always go ahead and challenge yourself and start with the Express course. It is going to talk about things like variables that we have discussed. It is going to talk about functions, loops, and condition statement. Now we will go into more detail about it, and I'm going to show you how to navigate through some of these courses. Now every single course starts with ordered circles. It's just different puzzle that you have to solve. Think of it as like games in level 1, level 2. Now the best thing is it goes from simple to more complex. So it builds on each other. Now if you see a diamond, this is where they will tell you what you should be doing or what you need to know. They give you a little brief introduction video to teach you what comes next. Okay, now in order for the harvester to get to the corn, it looks like she needs to move 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps, and then pick up the corn. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, and pick out the corn. Let's try. 1. Yay! Alright, but if you decide to do something else, I'm grabbing the whole thing and put this away because I'm going to try something different. What if I make her move all around before she lands on the corn? Let's see. And she's going to move back and then up, up, right, right, down. See, it still works. It is not wrong. It just take a little longer. Now, let's take a look at another puzzle. You have the puzzle area, which is here. Your instruction area where it tells you what to do. And you can always click the speaker to listen to the instructions. And then you have the block area where sometimes we call it a toolbox where all your blocky code is. And your workspace, there's where you are going to drag the code and put it here. Okay, let's take a look at the instruction and the puzzle. Okay, it says something is not quite right. Remove blocks to get scratched to the icon. So let's run it and see what happens. Whoop. Now, let's reset it. And if you can tell by just looking at the code, you can do step to debug it. So first step is move forward. See how there's a yellow border around the first block? Do another step. Okay, now it's over here. Now we can see that Scrat have overshot the icon. He should have turned instead of taking another step. So thus we know all this is not needed. Okay, so he can turn left and move forward to the icon. We're going to throw this away and we're going to reset and try again. Oh. Yay! Now if you need clue, there's a light bulb over there under the instructions. That's where you can get a little hint on what to do. I hope that helps to get some of you started. Now there's going to be an open coding lab that any Gateway students can just drop in. If you want to do some coding with me and Raccoonie, or if you have questions or you need explanation on certain steps or lesson, or just want to share what you made. Now I'm going to send your teacher the Zoom link. And I hope to see some of you there with me and Raccoonie. Until next time, happy coding!